caught my fiance in bed with my best friend. It was supposed to be a lazy Sunday. I'd spent the morning baking cinnamon rolls, Ryan's favorite, while he ran errands. The apartment smelled like sugar and freshly brewed coffee, and I'd even lit his preferred cedarwood candle to make the day feel cozy. We were 3 months out from our wedding, and I'd been jotting down floral arrangements in a notebook at the kitchen table, humming to a Taylor Swift playlist. Everything felt normal, but there were little things. Ryan had been distant lately, short texts, canceled date nights, coming home smelling like a perfume I didn't recognize. Late meetings, he'd say, client dinners. When I asked why his coworker Lisa, my Lisa, the one who'd been my maid of honor since 8th grade, hadn't come around in weeks, he shrugged. She's busy planning her own life, I guess. Last Thursday, I found a silver hoop earring in his gym bag. I'd held it up, the metal cold in my palm. Lisa's signature style. My stomach dropped, but I laughed it off. No, not them. Not after everything. Then, yesterday, the final errand. Ryan had forgotten his wallet that morning, so I drove to his office to drop it off. His admin said he'd left early. Odd. I texted Lisa. Want to get lunch? Miss you. Sorry, swamped with work. Rain check? She replied instantly. I stared at her message, gripping my phone until my knuckles whitened. Then, on a whim, I drove to her apartment. Her car wasn't in the lot. I sat there for 10 minutes debating, before a cold, logical voice in my head whispered, check his location. Ryan had shared it with me years ago, after a hiking trip gone wrong. Safety first, he'd joked. I'd never used it. His pin hovered over Lisa's complex. The drive home was a blur. I kept thinking about our first vacation together, to a beach in Malibu. He'd found a seashell shaped like a heart and tucked it into my suitcase. For when I'm not there to annoy you, he'd said. When I pushed open our bedroom door, it wasn't the tangled sheets I noticed first. It was the laughter. Her laugh, bright and unguarded, the one I'd missed these past months. Ryan's head snapped toward me. Oh my God, Lisa breathed, clutching the comforter to her chest. I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I just stood there, frozen. While Ryan stammered, it's not what it looks like, we were just, how long? My voice sounded foreign, detached. Silence. Lisa reached for her robe. We never meant to hurt you, she said softly. Get out, I whispered. When they didn't move, I repeated it louder until my throat burned. Ryan bundled his clothes and fled. Lisa lingered, but I turned away, staring at the seashell on the nightstand. I packed a suitcase while they argued in the driveway.
I'll fix this.
You swore you'd tell her.
I locked myself in the bathroom, turned the shower on full blast to drown them out, and slid to the floor. The water ran cold by the time I moved. Now I'm at a Hampton Inn, typing this on my phone. The cinnamon rolls are still on the counter, untouched. Ryan's called 14 times. Lisa sent a wall of text. I'm so sorry, it just happened, you deserve better, which I deleted unread. But here's the thing. Part of me still wants to believe him. That this was a mistake. That the man who slow danced with me in a Target parking lot at midnight, who held my hair back when I had food poisoning, isn't gone. I keep replaying Lisa's laugh. It didn't sound guilty. It sounded happy. What do I do when two people I loved more than anything chose each other over me? TLDR. Came home early to find my fiance and best friend in bed together. Now I'm in a hotel, torn between heartbreak and denial.